Simon, it's finally arrived, the opening weekend of the Betfred Championship season. Round 1 sees the Panthers face off against the Sheffield Eagles at the Shay on Sunday. Just how excited are you at the prospect of getting back to business?
Yeah, definitely. It's come around pretty quick. When you're in the midst of pre-season, it seems like forever, but yeah, it's definitely come around pretty fast, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. This is what you've worked, 3 months in the background there for, to get back into these games, and they don't start any more difficult than Sheffield at home. They'll be coming after a strong pre-season. They've had a few good friendlies under the belt, so yeah, be an interesting game for us, I think.
Before we do a deeper dive into Sheffield, we'll just comment on our pre-season games, or some would say lack of. Are you confident that the boys are ready to go with only one game and a couple of sort of opposed sessions under the belt?
Yeah, we're as ready as we can be. It doesn't matter around the circumstance, it is what it is. So yeah, we've done what we can to be ready for round 1, and this time of year, if we get our effort right, look after the ball, they're the main 2 things. Particularly when it'll probably be, I think it's going to be a nice weekend to be fair, but it'll still be heavy underfoot. So just doing the very basic stuff well is our aim for this week. And again, we haven't got a really big form guide to look at. We will look at Sheffield, but yeah, the focus is firmly on ourselves.
Fans would maybe argue that we've had a couple of slow starts to the season in recent years. Has that been a big focus in pre-season to make sure that we hit the ground running, going from minute 1 rather than sort of building into the season as we may have done in the recent past? No,
it's not been a focus. Faz, every year we focus on starting well. I think there's a heap of factors around why we haven't started well, and a lot of them, a chunk of them in our control and a chunk are out of our control. So yeah, look, we're just focusing on ourselves and get the effort right, get the ball control right, and we'll give ourselves a strong chance. We've got talent, get the effort areas right, and I think the talent shines through really. So yeah, it's not only the last couple of years. I think we've had, in my history at club, we've had steady starts more often than not, I think. Can't quite put your finger on it. Worked really hard in week 1, same as we will in week 10. Do you know what I mean? The preparation will remain the same. It's just not gone our way for whatever reason. And I think what we have learned from that is that it's a marathon, not a sprint. We haven't started well at times, but we've, the quality's shone through, and the persistence, the consistency has shone through, I think. So, that's not me getting the excuses out of the way. We want to start well. It's important to do so just for the feel around the place, I think. But yeah, I think we're in for a really good championship season, and if we didn't start the season well, I don't think it's the end of the world, as it's proven last couple of times around us. It's probably going to be closer than ever. I think people have recruited well. Sheffield are a good example of that. They've invested in the squad, and there'll be a better version of Sheffield this year. So yeah, really looking forward to it. We've done the hard work now, so it's now just sort of sharpening the tools and sort of narrowing our focus, I think.
Looking into the opposition then, as you mentioned, they did have some big recruitment drive this year, but a few familiar faces to Fax fans. Got Corey Aston over there, Titus Squaze signed over there for the Panthers in the close season. Then you've got the likes of QLT over there, so that familiarity, did that make it easier when reviewing, knowing where their strengths and weaknesses lie, to sort of game plan for that?
Not really. I mean, we're not... Yeah, you have a look at individuals, but we try to look at a collective and themes of how they play and defend. So yeah, not too fussed. Corey, Titus, Q, none of them left on bad terms or anything. So yeah, they'll be welcome to Shay, I'm sure, because they did a good job while they were in our colours. But yeah, as I say, it's early season, so form guide isn't too important. Just looking at some trends in their team and how we can counter that and defend some of that as well. So yeah, generally just looking at Sheffield as a whole.
Kicking off the season then with the home game as well must be a big boost for the lads, getting to turn out of the Shay in front of the Fax fans. You must be excited at the prospect of them being their loud, raucous selves as usual, get with that drum going. You're looking forward to getting back on home to...
Yeah, you miss it. We just need to provide a performance now to get everyone whipped up a bit, really. It'll be a tough old game, start season, weather, all them. It always goes in for a tough game. Sheffield are going to be a very, very tough opponent, so we'll get our prep best we can this week and hopefully turn out well at weekend.